Pyromancer. Pyromancer. Something like that anyways, I don't know. Hey Zap, are you great?
One.
Omen alios, sparalios.
You there, soldier!
Brutalios.
You come looking for rest and peace, you won't find. You must, my poor. You saved my horse! Just go down normally.
Mediocre Zap today. Not the greatest of the greats. Eh? What the hell?
The waters within drink from a different fountain.
The waters from within.
Hello, strength. Our farmers are terrible.
In between.
You're going out there, don't go unprepared. It's not safe. Buy what you need here. We shall see you again, I hope.
You shall see me again, you hope. Let's go activate the fire cures. Or Curse of the Arrow. Okay, a torch is mine. What is that? A hand axe. Hello, Benjamin. How are you doing, guys? Are you relaxing in this summer Sunday? So, last night I downloaded Gothic Remake demo. There is a demo of that game. And of course the demo is not optimized or anything like that. It is an old demo. And it is exactly what I was expecting it to be when it comes to the performance. The game is very heavy. It requires at least a much better GPU than mine. The good news is that if I activate the upscaling methods, which the game also provides, the game is playable on my system, totally playable. At medium settings, full HD resolution and upscaling method on, I could have about 40 to 60 FPS. It depends on the different places. And that is on the demo. The final game should be more optimized, so this means that I can actually play that game on my system. But I don't think that it would be possible to live stream it. Diablo 2 Resurrected ES Warlock. What is ES Warlock? Hello, Ketsidonic. Either way, I'm not going to play Gothic now. But it would be very good if they could actually remake Gothic 2 and Gothic 3, all Gothic games.
This is locked.
Or at least remaster Gothic 3, but remake Gothic 2. I think that the Gothic remake will be successful as a release, commercially successful. And I think that if they do the same with at least Gothic 2, that one will also be successful. Gothic games deserve the best treatment. They are very good.
Your inventory is full.
My inventory is full once again. Who is the full? My inventory. What is that? Throw. Yeah, strength dexterity. Yes, this build is going to be strength based, not intelligence based. Yes, Echo Strike. Is that Echo Strike? Is that a skill 3 or a skill of Warlock class? I know nothing about the Warlock class. I haven't even bought the DLC yet.
You defeated the... Please, bring word.
Good morning, friend.
Okay, let's buy some of those.
Until next time.
Earth Mastery, Earth Mastery, Earth Mastery. I'm a pyromancer. This is my fate.
You have our thanks.
I have your thanks, but I need to reach level 3 to be able to equip the thrown weapon.
We were leading our flocks home.
So this fucking game is so fucking magical. I'm talking about this fucking Titan fucking quest. It makes me want to really play 66 classes from level 1 and 66 legendary heroes. To make 122 builds. Leather leggings, garland of brawn, staff of whateveros. That's what I'm talking about. Nice, nice. What is that? Take this, you sucker. Here we go. We are ready to kick ass with a thrown weapon, a shield, and the Pyromancer class. I will need energy points though. The build got heavily nerfed. You didn't get good enough gear to sit in action. Aha! You're already level 89. Do you like the new endgame mechanics they included in with the DLC, Benjamin? Gothic as without games are meant to be played with some upscaler enabled, so either you use upscaler or you buy 2000 euro GPU. Yeah, buying 2000 euro GPU would be a waste of money. Even if I was Elon Musk when it comes to money, if I was a billionaire I wouldn't do that. In my opinion, they should put a stop at some point when it comes to increasing the level of realism with graphics. Because in 20 years, video games, or at least those video games that they try to make them look like real life, they will actually look totally like real life. It is distinguishable. And that is going to be a huge problem for many people. Those who cannot defend themselves from such distractions, they will have huge issues. Of course, companies don't care about problems they create within the communities. All they care about is moving forward to make more money. Why is all bit deleted? Because Psyche yesterday, I don't remember who was it, but somebody said that, told me that I have two level 1 from level 1 Juggernaut builds, and I forgot that I created two. I thought one of my Juggernauts was a legendary hero and the other one was level 1 from level 1 normal hero. But I saw that the staff Juggernaut I first created, which was the number 3 build, was from level 1 normal, and later much later I created another Juggernaut normal hero to make the damage reflection build. So I decided, because I want to have 66 builds, one build per class for all 66 classes, from level 1, I decided to delete one of the two Juggernauts, and the one I deleted was the staff Juggernaut, and I kept the damage reflection. Because the damage reflection Juggernaut is much more interesting to me. So, this number 3 thrown Pyromancer, that's what this means, Pyromancer thrown weapon. It's going to be single Earth Mastery.
Human fit. These creatures live like savages.
The creatures are the savages. You can't do any Ubers, not Primevals or Colossal Ancients. You can only hope for donated torches if ever do not have. Do you also play multiplayer, Benjamin? Marketing better graphics is the most important part of selling video games in past 10 years. This will not change. I know it will not change, it will never change. But it is not a good thing in my opinion. I think that they should stop at some point with this realism madness in video games, and they should start working on making better games. They should try to figure out new ideas for new types of games that we haven't seen yet. That's my opinion. I don't go to see white items no more, so I'm using the loot filters. This game has very simple loot filters, but very useful as well.
You can't hold anymore.
Think this was my home.
All solo online, don't join parties because you lag a lot. Ah, okay. Wow. I'm already too powerful. Ah, I have the battle marker on, this is why, okay. Come on! I think that if I kill one more enemy I will level up. The crude bow, I cannot pick it up, really. Can I kill the goats or the sheep? This is sheep. And level up. Do I want the Ring of Flame? Maybe 1 point on it. Strength, energy. Plus 100 energy! What? Really? Five strength points. No, I'm using. What is this? Intelligence, offensive ability. Offensive ability is totally useless to me because I'm using a thrown weapon. Oh, Elafros, my first epic drop for today.
You have no more
can't
room.
carry anymore.
Yes, throw this one down. It is a staff, Elafros. Plus 2 to Thunderbolt, plus 2 to Concussive Blast. What? This is for Storm Mastery. Okay, we survived up to
Traveler,
this point.
please.
I'm
Your
not playing
news are
hardcore,
safe.
I'm just saying that I haven't got it killed yet. 202 Electrum.
Your inventory
Buckler
is
of
full.
Endurance. Okay, Lagovolon of ability. Ah, mine also has the lightning damage, so I will keep using mine.
Your inventory is full.
Also, I think that I should go sell something. This one is useless. So, Benjamin, overall, are you happy with the DLC, The Reign of the Warlock? With all the features of the DLC and everything? Do you think that it is worth the full price of $25 or euros or whatever it is?
The way is clear. Now I can make the journey.
The way is clear? Nope. It is dirty. Super duper dirty.
Hello there.
Okay. He's not selling thrown weapons.
I'll hold your things for you. Here I keep you.
Here I keep me. Illos, Illos. Very happy. It's good changes. You think it needed more content at other summoner classes. Necro, Nature, Druid needed similar quality of life. About Demon 3, yeah, I have no idea how that one works. But Benjamin, don't worry, I think that Blizzard will announce the next BlizzCon, which will be around September maybe. I think that they will announce new content for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Maybe even in the form of a full-blown expansion pack. Maybe with a new act or new maps or whatever. I have this feeling.
I know it's dangerous. How can I go home? What would I...
The necklace!
The necklace!
Yes,
My
the
daughter will
necklace.
have her done.
Essence of Heracles Might. Okay. I'm not complaining, that's a good one. Very nice. That is the mastery shrine. I'm level 5. Okay. At level 8 we unlock the possibility to select a second mastery, which I'm not going to do, of course. This is going to be purely single mastery build. And we will see how this will go. Also, guys, before I forget it again, for those of you who know about this very old action RPG called Darkstone, the developer of that action RPG, which is 25 years old action RPG, the developer is working on the Darkstone restoration, as he calls it, which is something like a remastered version of that game. This new project, Darkstone Restoration, is already on Steam. You can take a look if you want at the game. And also the very great thing which I discovered last night is that there is also a demo for you to download and give it a try to see how the game feels and all these things. So if you care about that very old game, or maybe about discovering some other action RPGs, I would strongly advise taking a look at that one. Remember only that it is a 25 years old game approximately, and it has its own art style, but I have to say that this restoration project looks very promising. It is. The graphics are... it is the same graphics as the original game, but with higher resolution, higher quality graphics. It is not as pixelated as the originals. It has some better controls overall as a game. Strength, dexterity, what is that? Defensive ability. Ah, okay. Wait. This is very useful, but for now I'm not going to use it. Master is trying. Anybody here? Nope. I think that the center boss will be easy for this specific build. Especially if I can get a thrown weapon from these vendors here that deals poison damage or at least life leaks over time, the fight will be very easy.
Hold it there. If.
Hold it there! Why should I hold it there?
I'm busy enough supplying the Spartans. Hurry, what do you want?
If I say I want pizza, yeah, I need also to increase my dexterity for better thrown weapons. Slower attack. Oh, cold damage, dexterity. Wait, how much? 80 dexterity. This is pierce ratio, very fast. This is oops. Thrown weapon, average lightning. Very fast attacking speed is very useful. But I kind of like this one. This looks bigger and heavier as a thrown weapon. It looks very good. So, strength, dexterity. Yeah, I will keep this one here. Strength, I have enough strength for this one. I need more dexterity. Well, we can work around this problem somehow.
Goodbye.
Magic
Bye-bye.
equipment for sale.
Oh, here we are. Life leads over time. Yes. Okay, here we go.
All right.
About demons, just as it says, take control of very strong demons even at late game. Hope you fight head of Lycurgus.
If I look what, to be honest?
Maybe, great job, maybe that item will drop here. Maybe if I kill this boss, I will get that item to drop from the boss chest. Chuck, Chuck Norris. Party. Okay, that guy is dead. What are the difference between life leads and damage compared to health? Only works on undead, the other doesn't. These two stats do not work on undead all the same. Because both are life leads type of stats and they don't work on undead. Forget about undead and attack damage compared to health or life leads. Now, what are the differences? Life leads is a stat that depends totally on items or skills that provide to you a flat amount of life leads, like this one for example. 15 life leads over 3 seconds. Life leads, over time, it is an overtime effect. Attack damage compared to health is something like life leads, but totally different, because it is not overtime, first of all. It is an instant effect, and it depends on your average damages, and not on specific stats that you get from, flat stats like this one, for example. Of course, you can get stats that increase attack damage compared to health by a percentage, but that is different to the flat damage over time life leads stats. Also, they scale differently. I mean, life leads, as far as I recall, scales only with some items that provide to you plus percent life. For example, if you find any items, weapons that say plus percent to life leech, that percent to life leech works only on the flat life leech over time, it doesn't work on attack damage converted to health. And if you find attack damage converted to health, that works only on that stat, it doesn't work on life leech. But life leech scales also with your character's level, as far as I recall, and also with total damage, if I remember right. The total damage percentage stat, you know, plus 10% total damage, for example, or something like that.
I was you should be careful.
I remember right, Psyche. That is strange. Okay. Burn damage. Let's go. Let's see. This boss fight should be easy. Damage converted to health superior. Oh no, not necessarily. It depends on the situation. For example, if let's say that you have 5 enemies in front of you trying to attack you, and you have a weapon with life leech on, and now you have a skill that, for example, the Thunder Strike skill of Rune's Mastery, which will release 5 projectiles of your thrown weapon attack. If all 5 projectiles, each projectile hit a different enemy at the same time, then you are life leeching the similar amount of 15 life leech over time from each one of the enemies. So, because these numbers are average actually, 15 life leech would be an average of 15 life leech from enemy number 1, 15 life leech from enemy number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So it would be about 15 life leech times 5, something like that. This means that such an attack would make it very hard for that pack of enemies to kill you, even if you didn't use any health potions. Now, on the other hand, attack damage converted to health depends on your damage output, and if your damage output is not good enough, then it will not really make any difference. But if your damage output is very, very strong, then attack damage converted to health will make a difference. But again, it depends on the situations with enemies, how many enemies are there, where are the enemies, are they close by, are they far away, whatever. There are many, you know, things to consider about. I need to kill those senders. This fight is very easy, as I said. Hello, Viggerfield, what's up? Okay, so in this case I combined the life leech over time from the weapon and of course from the mastery the bear damage over time. And that boss fight was super easy. Like total speed is better than just attack speed or movement speed. Yeah, total speed, yes. Total speed includes movement speed, attack speed, and casting speed. But not projectile speed. Projectile speed is not in the total speed stuff. So, I didn't get the hand of Lycurgus. The buckler. If you deal average damage 50 and you have 3% against cover to health, it's only 1.5 health back. Yeah. You wish there was a guide to all these mechanics to choose the better times for specific builds. I don't know if anyone has made such a guide. I don't know, Psyche, have you made such a guide? Die, boar.
Your inventory is full.
Yeah, okay.
You can't hold anymore. You have no more room.
Yeah, but this is a thrown weapon with bonus damage. Anyways.
Hippias, old Hippias.
Hippias. Health, intelligence. Pierce, resist, health, energy, regen. I would probably need the energy regen. Pierce, resist, health. Fire resist health. No. Energy regen, strength, energy points. That's good. We need dexterity. Yeah, if I level up, I can spend 2 points here and get. But.
Okay.
What is it? The Shroud of Eternal Night. Ah, yeah. I forgot that I picked up this one. Now, Leonidas time.
Don't make him wait.
So you're the one who brought Go
I am the one. I will always be the one who will bring the shatter down. One skill point is mine. I'm leaving your town. Doesn't the Lich make mana from the enemy? It gives you the same amount or is a percentage? Energy Lich? Yeah, Energy Lich steals mana from the enemy and it gives it back to you. For example, do I have any Energy Lich stats here? I don't think so. Energy.
Yes, Delphi lies down.
Also, since you mentioned energy leech, don't forget, guys, or if you don't know, when you equip a weapon that has an amount of energy leech anyways on it, you will see your average damage and DPS going up. Because the game calculates the energy leech as damage, which is a mistake. It is something like a bug, I guess. Because energy leech doesn't deal any damage. So you should remember this detail, because sometimes you will have a weapon and then you will find another weapon that has energy leech, but it has the same amount of damage with the current weapon you're using. And in that case, if you equip the weapon with energy leech, you will see your damage going up, and you will think that now with energy leech you deal more damage, but this is not the case. Energy leech can be very useful depending on the build you are playing, but it doesn't deal damage. If you go to deal damage with energy, there is only that stat which is called energy drain, and it has a parenthesis, and in the parenthesis it says, for example, 50% as damage. Which means that if you drain 100 energy from the enemy, 50% of the 100 will deal damage to the enemy. Crude buckler, raps of ability, sport billy, check. Look, energy leech usually works on all types of enemies, but there are some enemies that will have some energy resistance, so energy leech will not be as effective on those enemies, and some enemies have a special resistance to energy, which means that you cannot even drain any energy from those enemies. So yeah, it is not like life leech, which never works on undead enemies. For example, you can use energy leech against bosses, against undead enemies, against everything. But in some cases there will be enemies, or maybe specific bosses, that you cannot use energy drain on. Or you can use it, but it will not really work. I'm level 6, I need to level up. Thy primitive chest. Nobody's here. Bow build, we don't have a bow build now. If something no longer has mana, they take any damage. No, it energy drain and energy leech depends on the mana of the enemy. If they don't have mana, you cannot deal anything. Great job! I agree with you about real life and energy drain. Unfortunately, this is the life on this shitty planet. Nice. Yeah, one skill point. I can use this one. Let's go there. I will activate the core dweller because this is a single mastery build, so we can use the core dweller. Maybe I'll be lucky enough in the future to find a couple of items that will give bonuses to pets. Who knows? Da-da-da-da. You wonder what the record for most source of damage in a build would be. You just reminded me of a build I made many years ago, which I called the My Daughter build. Why did I call it My Daughter? Daughter as in D-O-T, from damage over time, daughter. Because the idea for that build was to stack up as many different types of damage as possible, mainly, you know, damage over time, but also if I could instant types of damage, like physical, vitality damage, vitality over time, fire damage instant, fire damage over time, cold instant damage, cold damage over time, lightning the same, and oh! Rambo. And if I remember right, I was able to stack up to about 16 different types of damage. Which means instant fire damage over time. Instant lightning damage, lightning damage over time. And then physical damage instead, not physical damage over time, because that one exists only in one scroll as far as I recall, and that is totally irrelevant. But instead, then poison damage over time. What else do we have? Maybe life leech as well, I don't remember. Maybe energy drain, I don't really remember. But I made that build, it was fun to play. It was a sealed build as far as I recall. And of course we have a build guide video of that build. I also live streamed that build sometimes. Actually we have literally hundreds of build guide videos on this channel. If you check out the playlist, you will find Titan Quest Ragnarok build guides, Titan Quest Anniversary build guides, Titan Quest Universe build guides. There are hundreds upon hundreds of build guides. Use this one. If I use this one now, it will start getting killed all the time. Maybe I should use this one.
You have no more room.
Strength, health. Okay, if I am to use this one, I should have the pet attack here to control my pet. They've killed my pet already.
You have no more
My
room.
pet's name is not friendly. Damage absorption is not a type of damage, it is a type of defense. It's not a planet city, but we don't know how to live on it, or more accurate, most of the time is someone with great power the government will not leave us. No, I disagree, the whole planet is a city planet. I don't like this planet.
You have
Traitors,
no more
ship.
room.
Da, 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 da. Give the golem some items to carry. The golem should be able to help carry your things like a mule. You think so?
You can't carry anymore.
Da, 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 da. You made that only damage reflex absorption will be able to survive that many types of damage. Ah. No, damage reflection. What damage reflection does is to actually turn an amount of damage the enemy deals to you back to them, which means they deal damage to you, but they receive damage to themselves as well. Damage absorption is the stat that helps you survive against multiple types of damage. And actually, damage absorption is one of the most powerful defensive stats in the game. And also don't forget to use the scroll Unbroken Fortitude, the scroll of Unbroken Fortitude, because that one will give you a flat amount of damage absorption. That can help you greatly, especially against bosses. If you have big issues against bosses, try to use that one. Why? You got it without humans with a different atmosphere, what bothers you? It bothers you a lot when you throw out an ad the moment you're writing the comment. Yes.
You can't hold anymore.
There is nothing I like on this planet. I only like the sea, the forest, the mountains, the trees, the dogs, the cats, the horses, the birds, the dolphins, the sharks, the whales, the snow, the sun, but the sun is not on the planet. Oops. The thing that bothers you the most about this planet is that Titan Quest 2 isn't optimized for fast PC.
I used to sell plows and scythes to farmers.
Why did you have to
but since
remind
the
me of that
monsters,
failure?
It's been swords and shields,
Why did they have to go
cleaves
with
and
Unreal Engine
spears.
5? If they wanted so much to use Unreal Engine, they should have used Unreal Engine 4, which is okay, which works fine in most cases. I don't understand. They are pushing away a very big amount of their player base. And I'm not talking about old players, only about in general players. Poison damage over time, add 1 point there, it is not really worth purchasing this one.
God smile on you.
God smile on me. Gods do not smile on me, I am God. Do we know the name of the Edge Titan Quest was made with? The first Titan Quest. I don't remember. It was called something like the Path Engine, I think, something like that. It is very old, of course. It is ancient. But still, I would rather have them take the game engine of Titan Quest 1, work on the game engine itself, optimize it, modernize it, and then create Titan Quest 2 on the game engine of Titan Quest 1, exactly what the developers did with Grim Dawn. The developers of Grim Dawn, before they created Grim Dawn, they took the game engine of Titan Quest, they worked on the game engine itself, they optimized the game engine, and then they made Grim Dawn on that game engine. Now, is that the best game engine? Maybe it is not. I don't know. But they released Grim Dawn, and later they worked again on that game engine, and they made it 64-bit, they modernized it even better, and then even better. And now that game engine works very well for action RPGs like Grim Dawn, and it would work wonders even for Titan Quest 1 or Titan Quest 2. In my opinion, this is what they should have done. Unreal Engine 5, I feel like Unreal Engine 5 is not good for this type of games in general. I think that Unreal Engine 5 is good for FPS games. Okay.
The water buyer with the village spring tainted.
Good day.
Good day. I picked up 2 epic. I still need. Okay.
Come again.
I will level up and I will equip that item.
Mortal, if the spiders are not destroyed, a naiad is a water.
A naiad is a naiad. You wish they used Godot is the best engine? I have no idea about that one. Some videos said Unreal was made for Fortnite, it is optimized for some things but horrible for most game genres. Well, I don't know, but I can only tell what it looks to me like, the feelings I'm getting from the games that are made with Unreal Engine 5. And specifically in the case of Titan Quest 2, I feel like that game is very heavy with requirements. And it is not like it looks that good that it justifies the requirements somehow. Still, games to me, games like Vikings Wolves of Midgard, Ghulsen, Lords of Mayhem, and even Diablo 2 Resurrected look much better visually than Titan Quest 2.
You can't hold anymore.
And they are not that heavy with requirements. And I'm not talking about the art style, I'm talking about the clarity of the graphics and everything that comes with it. The art style is subjective to strength 140.
You can't carry anymore.
All maze of whatever. Nice, okay. Oh, Deathweaver Shield. How much? Strength 98. Popo, this is very good, although the piercing damage is useless, but still 98, I need 15 more points to strength. Little by little. We can level up, unlock this one to give more survivability to this pet. 1, 2, 3. Valve's game engine is also pretty good, but it's not released to the public.
You have no more room.
Too many yellow. Copies. Aha! Okay. This item is super interesting. I can say the same about this one. When you made it Google search, take your game edge chances, what that's a proprietary game edge, when you ask about game edge, civil assets that is bought from Iron Lore. Yeah, from Iron Lore, because it was Titan Quest game edge, and it was... But if I remember right, it was called back in the day, it was called Path Edge, or something like that. The Sword of Brawn. Should I put that guy to aggressive? Let's give him the aggressive stance and see what he can do now. The game is freezing.
You have cleansed. Thank you, stranger.
The extra inventory, I don't really remember. You get it around Megara, somewhere there. I don't really remember.
Hello.
Very nice item, 32,000. Da-da-da.
Come again.
Okay. If you want me to come again, you need to buy me a beer or a pizza. A green item on the ground, finally! A pitcher of pizza and a slice of beer. Nice, very good idea. This hero enemy needs to die now. Oops, my pet is dead. Very, very easy. Sepulcher. What was that? Reinforced suit? Sepulcher. Okay, I'm done with this dungeon. You didn't know you could add strength to this type character and use warrior type gear. Interesting. Yes, in this game you can do whatever you want. This is one of the most magical and strong points of this game. That build diversity is truly diverse. Your neighbor from the below balcony, you get that right and say what you're full noise yourself, put some disgusting music. Trap? He's a trapper.
Those shields are quite sturdy.
He should become a tapper.
Farewell.
Hero master us rather often. No, I don't think it has anything to do with gun levels. Unless you are referring to the random encounter system, which is something that came into the game after Eternal Embers DLC. It is a system that belongs to Titan Quest Anniversary, even if you don't have Eternal Embers DLC. It belongs to the base game as well. It is not a DLC thing. But the good thing is that the developers brought it to this game after they released Eternal Embers DLC. So. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, green buckler. The latest DLC you have is Atlantis. After Atlantis is only Eternal Embers, the only DLC left. Then I guess you have bought Ragnarok, then you have bought Atlantis. Because it's somewhere the logical is to have open windows because you're forced to listen to his on his cell phone out loud. Aha. Shit happens. Level 9. The level 9 is mine. Select mastery. I'm not going to select the mastery. So we need this one to get armor and fire resistance. 1 point will go there, 1 point will go there, and 1 point will go there. To give more health to this guy. Strength. What was that? Ah, the shield! I can use it. Yes. Perfect. But health points. Pierce resistance, defensive ability. Equip that one. Let's go. Oh, a dog! A puppy!
You have no more room.
I have no more room to carry on with the puppy. Undead ghost. The ghost was undead, now it is dead. How is this even possible? So, I don't know why, but I'm thinking these days very much about getting Remnant 2. The Souls-like shooter looter game. I mean, Remnant from the Ashes, which is the first game, is one of my top favorite games ever, and it is a fucking masterpiece. And I haven't played the second game. Although I don't have much free time to play games, but I'm still thinking about it.
You can't hold. You have no more room.
Breastplate. Deflected, deflected.
You can't hold anymore. You can't carry anymore.
Ah, draining Lagobolon. 24 energy leads over 3 seconds. The bonfire.
We've got troubles. The dead raise their...
You've got troubles.
The truth is, the ship was bearing gold and weapons. Old sailors tell me.
Okay, let's see.
Sword and shield, not
will
your
you give me
style?
some good items
I think you'll
to buy
find what
from
you're
you,
looking
maybe?
for here.
No. Definitely
That's
not.
all then?
Welcome, welcome. A fine warrior like
Ha.
yourself. I'm sure
Interesting,
I've got
but
just
no.
what you're looking for.
No. No.
Come again!
Of course, we can always use Titan Quest Vaulted Transfer Stats. I'm not playing hardcore and I'm not playing Solo Solfaut.
Greetings!
But since I'm starting a new character, I start, you know, by using the items that drop. Now, if I find any interesting items from the stash or the vault, I will, like this one. Like this one. Blade Horn again. Ha! Elemental damage, health, energy, hard to walk. Let me make sure. Haha! Blade Honic works. Let's use the Blade Honic for now. Okay, let's put those things there. The Shroud of Eternal Night. Scroll of Oniros. If I take this one, I will get resistances at 40 energy leads over time. That's great, I would say. Spectral Matter. Essence of Dionysus, Demon's Blood. Demon's Blood. Where is Dionysus? This one. Okay.
Good day then!
Where is... Here is the boy. Hey boy. And now I have only 5,007 gold. Why? So, what I was saying before about damage and energy leads. Now we can see that this artifact, or my damage is 82, average damage 82 at 75 DPS. This artifact doesn't provide any damage buffs, nothing. Zero. Absolute zero. But it has the 40 energy leads over 2 seconds, which will increase the numbers of damage. From 82 average, it goes up to 107 and up to 98 DPS from 75. Yes. But that is not really damage. This is energy leads added on the numbers of damage, but it is not really added damage. It is just something like a bug or a glitch, whatever you want to call it. So you have to remember this detail. But this is a very good item because having energy leech is very good, especially for builds that are heavily based on energy like this one, because we use the Ring of Flame, which requires energy cost per second. And currently we are okay with energy cost because I have it only at level 1, but if I start increasing the level of this one, which I don't plan on doing actually, my plan is to start using this one, the Softened Metal add-on. Because this one, first of all, it deals physical damage, the 3 damage is physical, and it also applies reduced armor to enemies, which means they receive more physical damage from you. It also applies reduced offensive ability to enemies, which means that melee attackers that get affected by this one, they get their offensive ability reduced, and now you receive fewer critical hits, melee hits from there, or even sometimes they miss their attacks on you. And it is very good for survivability. Of course, this one will add energy cost, but this one is the one with the higher energy cost per second, so I will have this one at level 1, and this one I will try to spend as many points as possible here. But now we also have the Blade Honing, and we can use the Blade Honing because we have the Hunting Hatchet. The hatchet has a blade. Blade Honing requires blade types of weapons. You cannot use it with a club weapon, for example. You can use it with swords, spears, whatever. So, this build is going to be very interesting. I could say extremely interesting.
Yes, a good day.
Everyone's talking about...
Yes, the 3 princes.
The 3 princes. The 3 princes are not poor. Nice, the golem finished off the enemy. Oh yeah. Heavy throwing knife. Undead. You have to make 2 legendary viable characters out of Neidan Spirit Earthed Rogue. Neidan Spirit Earthed Rogue. You know, you have, with these masters, you have options for pet builds, you have options for staff builds and also spellcasters. No matter what combinations you choose, you can make it work. But I would say that maybe you should avoid using Earth with Rogue. maybe try rogue with spirit and Neidan with earth. When you're making a build, do you have some mastery frequency in mind to farm later on? Usually no, unless the build... for example, the damage reflection Juggernaut is going to become a damage reflection build. For that one, yes, I do have some mastery frequency. It is the ice scale armor items that drop from Ragnarok Act. And those items provide a huge amount of damage reflection. You know, if I know beforehand that my build is going to be something very specific and that it can benefit heavily from using mastery frequency, then yes. Otherwise, no, not really.
It was a fair.
Soup, 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 soup. And this is how Spider-Man dies. I'm level 10 finally. I completed the game now. 10 is the best level. I'm a champion of 10. One, two, three. Strength, health. The Storm Strike Epic Bow, very nice. You remember you made Magician with aim to do poison kills with throwing knives, so much fun but struggles with bosses. Yeah, poison damage is not the best against bosses. Unless you can really increase your poison damage significantly. You can do that. For example, if you fight the legendary thrown weapon Gorgon's Edge, that one will give you a flat amount of a high flat amount of poison damage over time. And then, if you can scale by using other skills and items that poison damage over time, then you can deal lots of poison damage to even skeleton enemies that are not immune to poison, but they have high resistance to poison. Or undead enemies that are not immune to poison. Hey. This device is still alive. Da 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 da. Take my golem and die. Very nice. Take this chest. So how does it feel? Trignite done Earth is calling to me for to be a fire archer, so you to avoid your dynasty warrior's nerd. You don't necessarily need to be an archer, but if you want to do so, do so. Become an archer if you like it. Pile. Oh, this is a random encounter. These are two shaders with this tent here. Okay, let's go to the boss. Let's do this boss fight. The Polyphemus boss. This boss fight should be extremely easy, by the way. If I struggle against this boss with this character, I will never touch Titan Quest again. Let's go and see. All people. As I said, it is very easy. Yeah. It had to be very easy. At very bad drops, by the way. Spiderling! Why did it have to be turtles? Nice, give me the turtle shell. The chest. Chest. I would like to get an epic throne weapon, by the way. Okay, it is hero enemy which can be challenging to many builds. Oh! Okay, this is a good drop. 2 green items and 1 epic set. Necromancer's leggings. But I cannot equip it. Haha. That was a very good drop. Bracelet of the Glades. This time around, this dungeon has been very good to me. Some nice items dropped. What is that? This is the Frostbite Shrine. I want to hit turtles with this shrine on. At level 11. Very nice. This build is already very satisfying to play. Very good. Very, very good. Of course, later, especially in later difficulties, we will need to... The challenge will be to find the right items for this build. It is not going to be very easy. At least until we find the right items. But at least now we can spend points here and here. And 1 point there. I could also start using the volcanic orb, which is very good with the add-on. I will use the volcanic orb and also the eruption, but much later, not yet. For now, we are good with this setup. 2 points, 5 points, 1 point, 3 points, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. And 0 master is selected. And here we have 1 point on health, 1 on strength. Aha. Pierce damage, health energy regen, chest to avoid projectiles, less damage from beasts, more armor. Perfect. Necromancer's leggings, glowing rod. Storm strike and smoldering gladius of the betrayer. Nice. Okay, things are looking very promising. So, guys, this is going to be it for tonight. we will stop here this live stream. Maybe on the next live stream I will continue this build. This build is very interesting now. Of course, we have many other interesting builds to go with through the game, like the damage reflection Juggernaut and everything else. All these new builds I have created this time around are very, very interesting. And little by little we will try to play all builds. We will see. So, thanks for stopping by the stream again. Have a great week. Tomorrow is Monday. Back to work tomorrow. And stay tuned. We have much to talk about Titan Quest wise yet in the future. And if you like the content of this channel, subscribe, follow, hit the like button, support this channel so that we can have even more content for more in the future. I'll see you again on the next live stream. Have a great one.